Welcome back to Midcap Mantra. Techno Electric and Engineering just declared the numbers yesterday. Not the best set of numbers delivered. Pull up the stock for you and show you what that one has done in trade today. Mr. Padam Prakash Gupta, MD of the company, is joining us right now for a quick perspective on how the numbers have shaped up. The stock is a bit flattish, not the best of volumes either, but figure out what's gone wrong this quarter and how would it shape up going ahead. Mr. Gupta, thanks so much for joining in. It's not the best of quarters for you, must say. There has been a bit of a downtick on the top line, and in spite of the fact that margins have improved, even the bottom line has shown a 20% downtick. You think this would improve in the quarters ahead?
Oh yes, more or less this year, as I mentioned earlier, also our growth is going to be more or less flattish over previous year, no better than 5% plus. Last year our bottom line was around 118 crores, and this year we are expecting 125 crore plus. So more or less we are on track, I will say, and it's a very marginal dip due to full absorption of the depreciation and the interest cost. But the major reason is, in this quarter last year we had raised bills on TNEB because of TNERC order for tariff revision by 50 paisa from 1st April 09 onwards. So that is what we have, this year is not available.
Going forward?
Our all expansion, wind power is on track. Yeah, this is for wind power of our existing assets I am talking. But our additional capacity of 200 megawatt is on track, and that will bring lot more gain to the company in the year 12-13.
What are the growth estimates for 12-13 at this point in time, given your diversification in non-conventional energy?
The top line and bottom line both will grow by at least 40 to 50%.
How would this happen, Mr. Gupta? I mean, what leads you to this confidence about a 50% growth on FY 12-13?
Because 200 megawatt of wind power will be commissioned, as well as our Haryana project will be commissioned by December 11, which we are executing in consortium with Kalpataru. So both will bring additional revenue streams to the company, and revenue accretion will be almost 250 crores on account of non-conventional energy, and considering a normal growth of 20% in our EPC business, it will be the first year when our top line will go beyond 1000 crores, 1000 to 1100 crores, and bottom line will be almost 200 crore plus.
Mr. Gupta, a couple of points then. The wind power expansion or the Haryana project, is it a part of that 1200 crore capex that you've planned, or that is over and above the stuff that you already spoken about?
No. It is a part of this 1200 crore.
And how do you plan to?
Largely it comprises of 11.
Yeah, and how do you plan to fund
yes,
this,
please.
Mr. Gupta?
You see, we are funding it by raising a debt of 750 crores, and rest is funded by the promoters and the internal accruals of the company itself. And as I informed earlier, the debt is led by IFC Washington, who is contributing $50 million, and rest of the loans are happening with the foreign banks and domestic banks.
Okay, so Mr. Gupta, before we let you go, really, you mentioned a 40 to 50% growth in FY12, FY13. Do you have some earnings per share numbers to share with us? What would you do in terms of EPS for possibly FY12 and even the current year?
FY12 we are targeting, 11-12 we are targeting about 30 rupees, and this will be about 42 rupees in 12-13.
Okay, Mr. Gupta, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us today and giving us that perspective, and all the best with your plans have on this edition of Midcap Mantra. Thanks so much for watching this show. We take a break. Bye now, sell now, follows up the action.